Hello and welcome back to Pandemic Playground with Dave. We're back with surviving as a trader in space, and I think today we're gonna jump towards a Mars, potentially. Let's get started. Alright, so we last left off with building out our ship and merging it with the, I guess people were saying this was the original starting pod, which would make sense. It kind of looks like it. I do feel like we don't need the assembler and refineries here. That just makes it a little heavier and it's unnecessary currently. So we can save on parts and everything like that. And we already have one on ourselves unless we get rid of ours and keep this one. But it's a weak point where if that snaps off, the whole thing's a goner. But I don't think at this point we need 2 refineries and 2 assemblers. Well, maybe 2 assemblers, maybe not 2 refineries at least. All right, so let's just go in, take that out a little bit if we can. Should just have a button that says close all doors. That would make life easier when I walk right in. Okay, our connector's off. All right, so yeah, let's just back off from the shield if we can. We'll just knock out the refinery and assembler if we can. And we still have a decent amount of power, so either we stay around here or we jump to Mars. I think we should just jump to Mars and start fresh in terms of all the NPCs, waypoints, and things like that. I mean, another option was actually to fly back a little bit towards the wreckage, which is about 100k now, which is pretty far. But if I flew back to the wreckage, I would just but bring the wreckage back to the trade station and sell from there. Maybe I should do that, maybe I shouldn't, I'm not sure. I should definitely save this GPS pointer here. Is this GPS pointer in here? Nope. So GPS, we'll just save that as an orbital station so we can always come back when we need to. I mean, we will be likely traveling all along space anyways, so we will have that. Ooh, forgot, we didn't even finish doing this either. So we'll figure that out in a sec. Let me just make sure. This refinery we don't necessarily need, so let's just grind it down. We are still in the shield, I think, so that's an issue. Luckily, the ship has many seats. Here we go. We're out of the shields now, or the safety bubble, as we like to call it. We're gonna grind this thing down. We don't necessarily need it. One too many in this case. So a refinery, give or take, we could use an extra one. I may just leave this one for the time being, and we can leave it around this way, or I've situated the opposite way, or not. Maybe we'll just leave it like this for now. Do we still have any thruster components? We have a few. It's like 59 worth. Ooh, and we're not perfectly plumbed here. So we have an issue with the assembler. Why? So that goes here, there. Oh, because nothing. Oh, because the refinery we just took out just unplumbed everything. Great. So we just need some conveyor tubings or junctions, or the case. Let's just use the tubings. And we'll just place them right here. Where is the spot? So basically, ooh, this one can use a cross section. Like so. And like that. And that should work out. There we go. That should be plumbed up pretty well. And we should be able to get our thruster components now. Yes. Perfect. Hopefully that's all that we need, I guess, for this one. Are we missing any other one? I hope not. So there's 2 upwards, 2 downwards. I gotta situate all these also to be on off. We have the forward ones, and we have some side thrusting. And so far, the side thrusting hasn't seemed to be burning this piece off. That's good. Yep, so that's good. All right. So now we just gotta situate the iron thrusters. This is the backwards one, so we just gotta put all that together. Okay, I think I got that all set up correctly, hopefully. And now is the fact that we can jump miles and miles away or kilometers away now towards Mars or Europa. And I don't know if we should do that now or later. I kind of want to do it now, and I think I'm gonna do that now, to be honest. Might as well, and then get a fresh start from there. Before we do that, I did also add a additional mod that's also in the mod list already, but that is actually a binocular. So I added binocular so that we can see a little bit better when we need to. When we're not on a turret or anything like that. So it's a nifty little zooming thing here. So right click and you can zoom right there. And you can see decently far away. And you don't need, again, a camera or anything like that. So just in case, I mean, what captain or ship captain doesn't have a binocular, right? Or whatever the singular one is as a pirate. I forget what that's called. Alright, so we have decent amount of power. Let's go to kind of like phase 2 of our space trading and travels. Let's head towards Mars, or at least Europa. Circle around Europa to see if there's any decent stations around. And we should be smart about things and turn off any antennas that we have on, off, or beacons. I thought I had a beacon. Do I not have a beacon? I think I renamed the beacon. The beacon was back here. Right here. It's called the round beacon. Okay, we're turning that off. So that's one of the reasons. Ooh, where did this damage come from? So that's one of the reasons why Reavers are able to find us, as somebody mentioned in the comments. Yes, that makes a lot of sense, and totally forgot about that. We do have our beacon ranging pretty far away, so that's the problem. Alright, let's go to a jump drive. So this is going to suck the battery out of us a lot. So we might have to place a little bit more batteries, which I'm inclined to do. We just got to produce a few more power cells, I believe. Power cells, we don't have many. So if we can make 2 to 3 more batteries, that would be great. So we can survive off of some power. Our hydrogen engine is on, it sounds like. And we have 45 hydrogen left. Oof, that's a bit dangerous. Power-wise, I mean, most of our batteries should be okay, I think. This one's on kilowatts. That's a small one. Yeah, these are on kilowatts. We're not, only one of them is up there. This one right here. Not a lot of power on there. We need like a solar umbrella or something like that to power this thing up from the sun. And the reactor that we have has 19 uranium. So that should still power it up somewhat. Maybe we throw in a small reactor here using a hinge or a rotor of some kind. We probably should do something like that. Yeah, we could definitely do something like that in here. We need to. So if we did like an advanced rotor right over here, potentially that could work. Add a small head, and this one is going to be advanced rotor, so it's going to have a, I think the 3x3, yeah, 3x3 port. But then that's great because then we just need to use the converter. Just this right here. Probably a bad placement, but it's gonna have to do for now. And here we can load it up with reactors. So reactor, use the original one or the new one. I like the new one. Looks pretty cool. That's interesting. All right, so we can load it up like this. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I don't want the big one. Oh, whatever. All right, 1, 2, 3, and we can load up more on the side here if we need to. Oh. Can we load it up on this one? Probably not. Nope. All right, so we're gonna have to rotor lock this one, and hopefully this works out okay. If we need more, we'll just take it apart and put conveyors everywhere. But I think this is gonna be more than enough to give us a little bit more power in small version, which is fine because we don't have enough reactors to make a small large grid one. But this will be good enough for the time being, I would think, or at least I hope. Alright, so that's all done. So here's our reactors. We can split out some of these. Oop, we can't split them out because I actually need to be on there. Alright, so let's just do 4 in that one, and the rest can be split out into these here. I wonder, does it split out evenly if I just dumped it in here? Probably not. Oh, it kind of does. Okay, that works. Now we should have a decent amount of power. Turn off the hydrogen because we need the hydrogen relatively for ourselves soon. But then again, it says 45 only because we have 2 tanks now. So we used to run on 1 tank, now we're on 2. So I'll multiply that a bit. So that's the problem. That's showing only 45, which we technically have 100% off of 1, or at least 90% off of 1. So I shouldn't be too worried about that. And just to be sure about 90%, yeah. And 0 on that one. Okay. So we're okay there. Okay, did we get our power cells? Yes, we did. Okay, let's get our battery powers up and running. So we can add a little bit more battery powers back here. Looks like we add one right over here, actually, which is a nice nifty little spot. One there, and we could add one here too. Although it's exposed outdoor, but that's fine. And here would be a decent spot as well. Again, exposed outwards a little bit, but I'm okay with that. We'll get these things welded up. And do we want to make the air vent a large one instead? The one down there. We could. I'm not sure what happened to my power cell production. Did I just only make 100? Probably. Which I should have made a lot more. Which is fine. Alright. I should definitely change this out to windows so I can see a little bit better. Right now I can't see much at all. And if I did change it to windows, it would be possible. I think. Let's see. Would be like that. Yeah, that's what it would be. Okay, so if that works, I'm fine with it. If we have missing some girders, so we just do that. That. I got another reaver coming our way, which is not a good sign. If it does come close to us, it might detect us. Looks like my own not GPS, but antenna's off. So are my ships. So it might not reach us. It might. I don't know. We should move away just in case. Oh, we're gonna fly close to it. Right, so this might force us to just jump if we have to. Which I'm fine with doing that if that's the case. Let's just get these batteries up and running just for extra power, because we get default power from building it. We can worry about changing this into a larger one in a few minutes. All right, let's just get going because we're about to run into trouble here. I want to get close to Europa, so I'm gonna do maybe a blind jump this way right over here, and it should be about it should be about 1,600. Let's just fly 1,600, right? So we don't need a blind jump that far, so we gotta go to our jump drives, and we don't want to go 200. We're gonna go, let's say 1,600. Oh, so percentage would be what, 79 roughly. 79.5. 79.75. Good enough. Whatever. We'll do a blind jump and let's just get going. We're gonna do it right over here. In 3, 2, 1, go. Avoiding that reaver as much as possible. All right. Now we have 37 minutes of power left after the jump. Okay. Hopefully we find something good near Europa. Did I fly too far away? And where is Europa at this point? Ouch. I think I flew a little too far from it. Nope. We're in front of it right there. So we want to get to that station, the RTCG station. That's the first station we're going to reach to. And that should do it. Alright, before we do that, we're going to have to put a button down here somewhere, where there's multiple buttons or a singular button. Ooh, that works. Multiple buttons. Does the sci-fi one in here work? Oh, the inset button. I forgot about this. Haven't used this much. Doesn't really fit anywhere, but let's see. Sci-fi button. This one here. Alright, put that button right here. And doors. I'm gonna take all these and group them as doors or MS doors. Button 1 will be closed doors. We don't need open doors. So close them up and we're good to go. So we can put one on this side as well if we need to, but we'll leave that alone. So let's just go here. And tip, if your ship is this slow in terms of gyroscoping, and you don't want to use your mouse to constantly be swiping up left diagonally or whatever the case is, use the arrow keys on your keyboard if you're playing on the PC. Much smoother and much easier to manipulate, as you see here. So that's a easy trick there. Alright, we're 43 away, so that's not as great as I thought it would be, but good enough. We can fly there. It takes some time, but we're going to end up spawning a few things, but not a problem. Let's just head there. We're probably going to spawn maybe 4 things at most, in terms of, you know, everything that comes out of 10 kilometers or so. And as we're flying, we're gonna have to keep an eye on if there's any stations nearby as well. There should be another accompanying station nearby, I would think, and I would hope at least. We have a thruster that's still on, going backwards. That one. Okay. There we go. That fixed it. Alright, so we're pretty much good to cruise. We got 33 minutes of power because of the jump. Really killed our power. And we're still depleting, so we're not gaining any power now, which is not a good sign. Especially that we have a bunch of reactors, or small ones at least, running. But if we put on the hydrogen engine, would that help us a little bit? No, we're still depleting. So we're running something too much. And it's not our shields, because that's definitely off. So what is it? I'm not sure. Ooh, I went behind the planet, so I didn't aim correctly. I should aim for this station specifically. So we didn't have to waste too much time flying, but that's fine. All right, all these batteries are like completely dead. Alright, since we have some time, we can switch this one out for the large one. And that would be this one right here. And that'll flow a lot better than having that little bit of an indent. There's a bit of an air leak here, looks like, but I think it's still... Yeah, it's fine. Oop. Leave this on. Pressurizing on. Not waste our power or oxygen. Alright, I haven't seen anything in terms of like a mayday or anything recently, so we'll wait for that to spawn. That's definitely in the planet, these stations, I would think. Do we need on a button here? I would think we do need on a button here. It would make more sense to have it on both sides. What do we have to put there? I have no idea. Nothing yet, at least. So what's cool about this current build is that we have the original space pod, the newer space pod, and a stolen ship basically attached to it here. And obviously it looks like two separate ships right now because of this separation here. I should have just did one, but I kind of needed that separation so it don't look too crazy. And I think get rid of the other refinery was helpful because it's too heavy with multiple refineries. Very unnecessary at this point. Alright, we're almost there. We're about 17 away. No other detections whatsoever, so that's not a good sign. I see something right over there. That's a base on Europa. Yep, that is definitely a base on Europa. That's quite interesting. I'm gonna fly up a little bit because I think we're gonna hit the gravity a bit. So let's just be careful of that. I can't believe we can actually see that bubble from this far. Well, we're probably not even that far. Yeah, we're probably not, definitely not too far. You see the bubble right there. This binocular is pretty awesome. And we definitely need to add up a lot more weapons as well. And ammo. So that's the next step here. Is to definitely add a whole bunch of that stuff. Oh, what was that? That zoom was... I was kind of stuck with the zoom, I think. Yeah, look. I'm zooming in. There you go. We got a SPSL beacon. So that's another station. Oh, look at miners guilds. That would be... That would definitely be a mining base to really do some trading and everything like that. But too bad it's not in space. And I don't think it could be in space, as some of you had mentioned. Mining guilds might not be. They might actually just be on planet specifically, which makes a lot of sense. Alright, we are getting really close. Haven't seen any maydays and things like that. More beacons than anything else, which is good. And we are getting really close to the planet, I think. Or the moon. Yeah, we are pretty close. 7K away. We're not in the gravity, so that's good. Okay, so I'm just gonna fly up a little bit. I do hope that they have power in here. When I say power, I mean hydrogen. Because that's our main source of traveling. We don't have that much power just yet, although we could build out a larger solar panel to soak up some sun, for sure. But right now we're running on small reactors. I think 4 curved solar panels, which is gathering little to nothing, and a hydrogen engine. And the hydrogen engine should be keeping us afloat just a bit, but I'm gonna turn it off. And as you see here, we're about to crash right into it. So let's just do that to brace ourselves. Slow down. We're probably gonna bounce back quite a bit. But here we go in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Oh, I was a little off. Now we turn everything on. Ooh, let us float around a little bit. Right, that's one way to really slow down. In terms of G-force, I'm pretty sure I'd be dead. There's no way I would have survived that if I was really in the ship. If they added that as a G-force matter, yeah, I'll be spawning a new body really soon. Alright, I didn't check to see what type of station this is. Based on the letters, the last letters. A CG. I'm pretty sure that's maybe a component base, but we'll see what that looks like. And I just realized I do still have a lot more acquisitions to return, and I might just abandon those if I need to, or just leave it. I mean, it doesn't hurt to just leave it. All right, let's calculate how much I know my ship right now. Pretty well. Oh, I was just on there for a second there. There you go. Look at that. I've really gotten used to flying this ship with the connector over there. And some of you mentioned in the comments, why don't we add like a landing gear or magnetic plate with a piston right in front to collect the wreckages? Definitely a good idea. I could probably do something like that. Or another option, a dangerous option, would be to add the harpoon mod and just harpoon into the ship and then drag it with a string. But definitely not a good idea if we're gonna move that around. It's probably gonna smack my ship a bit, but definitely something I can think about doing. All right, so let's take a look at this station. What is this all about? All right, we get introduced to a vending machine right off the bat. And I think these are sleeping quarters. Yes, these are. And, ooh, look, a flare gun. Hopefully nobody's in here. Nope, no one's in there. And there's funds in here, which is great. All right, got some guests here. Another flare gun to dismantle, I guess. Any loose change in the beds? Nope. I think that's about it. Nope, I just went back downstairs. So I would go upstairs, right? Yeah. Here we go. This is the, I guess, the kitchen or the, what do they call it? The cafeteria, mesh quarters. Am I thinking about it all wrong? Yeah, I'm probably thinking it all wrong. But it looks like that's what that is. Same with this. Ooh, there's a control table here. Can't do anything. It's not a trade station, so there's no selling my ship in this case. All right, moment of truth. What's in the store? In 3, 2, 1. Ships. This place sells ships. That is interesting. So definitely not a station that I would want to be in. Oh wow, the regional space pod it costs 37 million. Wow. Ooh, what they sell is a decent amount of stuff, which is good. Look at that, metal grids for 344. So if you buy from the traders that move around, merchants, you can sell metal grids for quite a lot. So we could sell a decent amount of stuff here, to be honest. Even steel plates at 1131. I think we make out, was it? Let me pull up my sheet. Steel plates average, we have average of 1355, so we lose out on that. All right, so not too good. But if we're desperate for money, we could definitely sell some decent amount of stuff here. So that's good to know for this station. So there's another station that we want to explore too, so that's not too bad. There's some decent amount of missions here. Steel plates, ooh, for 284. That's about 1271 for steel plates, which is more than this, but it's less than my average of purchasing it. But it's not making it. It's still, we have a bunch of steel plates, so it's fine to do that. So we do need money too, lots of it. So I'm gonna take this one. We could, ooh, silver and gold. Gold we could definitely sell. make a lot of money out of it. We don't have 217 worth, I don't think. Let me get some funding out here. 7123. All right, so let's just check our inventory. Our large cargo container. Yeah, we don't have 200 gold. We could get that amount from the field emitters. We don't need that many field emitters. So, do we want to do that? Probably not. I don't know. It doesn't really make sense to do that, to be honest. Any other good acquisitions? Gravity components. Wow, 22 for 8 million. That's pretty crazy. Can we make 22 gravity components? Probably not. Oh, we have 96. Okay, let's just take it easy. I don't even know when we had that. We were probably waiting to use that for something, but probably not. I'm just gonna take that and just sell it. Because 8 million sounds like a great idea. Why is this called the large grid 4579? Is that my mush ship? What is going on here? All right, what else is there? Escort missions, which I'm not gonna be good at. Oh, actually, escort missions is probably terrible with the shields on. Hauling we could do since we have a jump drive, but we definitely need more power. This one, ooh, this one's actually not even that far. It's 210. And it'll bring us to another base. So we could possibly do it, unless it's gonna bring us to a base that's in Mars or Europa, and that's a problem. Repair missions I do want to do eventually. And you have some search missions, not too much at all. Alright, so that's not too crazy of things to do there. The Reaver didn't detect us, which is great. We can buy some data pads. Just kind of see what's going on with it for now. HS stations, which is good, I guess. They're probably all pretty far away, to be honest. But we should have a lot of GPS markers that are fairly close, so we just gotta activate those and turn them on as well. So there's that. And some of these might actually be duplicates. Alright, let's go to GPS. Let's see. That's 220 away. This one 20 kilometers away. That's not bad at all. I'm gonna turn off anything that's not close. This is unnecessary. There is 180 for PR station. 270 for MN. MK. We're in this one currently. Which is the one I've highlighted already. Okay, that's fine. Here's another one. We don't need another CG station, so I'm not gonna highlight that. MG station. Oh wow, that one's really close. This one's fairly close too. That one's really close. 5. That might be the one that's on the planet or on the moon. There's a lot, but I think they're mostly in the planet or on the moon. Here's another. Which MKs? MN. I think that's it. All right, that's good to know. All right, we definitely need more money. We could sell all this here and remake if we need to. Probably not what we're gonna go for right now. We don't need another ship right now, anyways. It would be nice, but we only got 9 mil. This station doesn't sell hydrogen, so that's not a good thing to do. We need another station. We need a station that sells hydrogen for sure. All right, let's get flying to the next destination, which would be actually. Let me check really quick. Why do I keep going out from the harder door when I could just use this one? All right. So let's see. SPSL right there. It's the only outer layer one that I can see. That we don't have that GPS, to be honest, and the rest is on the planet itself. It looks like, yes, or maybe not. It might be right around it too. Hard to say. These are definitely on the planet, I think. It looks like it, or the moon, I should say, or on the other side of it. Looks like on the other side of it. Yeah, those are on the other side of it. I mean, it could be on the outer layer. It could be. It might not be. Don't know for sure, but we could go to the SL one because that's 9 kilometers away. That's not too bad. All right, the binoculars bugs out a little bit with that view. Nothing too crazy. All right, let's go. Where is our gyroscope? We have 2 gyroscopes, a small one and a large. Well, that is 100%. All right. I thought my gyroscope wasn't at 100%, but it is. So that means we need another gyroscope relatively soon. If we want to fly a little bit better in terms of rotating. All right, let's just go here. And then from there, if we need to, we'll fly around the moon to see if there's any bases that way. And we are in the gravity now. That's not good. Fly up a little bit. All right, we are about here, 1 kilometer away. I'm going to make that big bang in terms of crashing into it to stop. Probably not the best idea, but it kind of works. I'm pretty sure if I'm off the ship and doing that, it's going to hurt. But yeah, I'm going to turn on my thrusters just in case. Ooh. Flew about 150 meters away. Actually bounced off the safe zone. That's interesting. All right, we're gonna fly right into this connector I see right up front. Has a money bag symbol right in front, so this might be something really good. Hopefully. Did I get the connector? No, I'm off. I'm too low. Yes, I was too low. Perfect. All right, I gotta stop going right to exit when I go left. Oh, look at that. That was almost perfect. All right. Playing cola. What do you have to sell here? That's the store. And that's contracts. All right, so we'll get back to the store in a second. And want to explore the area a little bit, see what they have. Looks like this is the sleeping quarters. Nope, kitchen. Oh wow, this place is crazy. Oh, he scared me for a second. Some flares. Got a bed. This is a very, very dark spot for this person to be down here. Okay, so that's that. I guess up here would be another space. Ooh, this is a really big place. That's $4,000 here. Oh wow, we reached the top. Okay, so that might be like the captain's quarters in this case. All right, that's good enough to explore, I guess. Let's see about store and contracts. Components. And this is where we can get hydrogen. Perfect. So hydrogen tank 2 has nothing in there right now, so we can buy all this amount. Which I think it's more than enough. Right? That's not too much, is it? Nope, not at all. Very little bit of hydrogen. Sure. And they sell the same exact things that we were looking at previously, like radio components and stuff like that. So if we travel back and forth to the other station, it makes out. So like they're selling steel plates for I think roughly the same amount here. But if I get the rep to get this cheaper, then that'll work out. So we could haul a load of the steel plates and sell it there. That's definitely a possibility. Should have wrote down how much that cost, but 1184. So we bought all this and transferred over and sell it. That's true trading style, I guess, in that case. 280 for small steel tubes. So these are the cheapest we can get out of them. Not too bad. That is overkill. Yeah, so we could definitely make money that way for sure. How much money? I don't know. Not too much, but a decent amount. We want easy 22,000. We could easily get that. And some of these are from like, well, I kind of want some of these are easy money because it's stuff I gathered from wreckage and things like that. So let's leave that alone. But I think if we were to buy a bunch of these things and sell it, it would make sense. We didn't really see how much it costs to sell it. I should took the numbers down, but it doesn't really matter. We know what's cheap and what's not cheap anyways. So 1180 is the cheapest we've ever seen steel plates being sold for. So if we had to, we buy it all from a mill. Small steel tubes, 280 is the lowest I've seen as well. So we could buy all these. And thruster components at 50 a piece, 50,000 a piece. What else is there? Yeah, right. Wow, rifles cost that much? I didn't realize how much the rifles cost. Gravity components. We sold a whole bunch of them before. And I think that's about it. Radio components selling at 507. I think that's not worth it. We were selling them at 700 at one point. That's when it was worth it. Yeah. Alright, that's fine. We'll leave that alone. Acquisition wise, nothing great. Okay, so that's worth it to know in this case. How do we get out of here? Yeah, a lot of these stations nearby is the moon stations, which is not great. It would be nice if they were out on the outer side of things. I know there's another Mayday ship out there too. I just saw it flash a couple of times. Be nice to get to it, but kind of looking for the store if I can. Store? Economy base, if anything. Ooh. So there's that one down there, which is part of it. This is the one we went to just before, the RTCG. I wish there was another one outside. I think we could fly around to see. Just to explore a little bit. I think that's what we're going to have to do now. Do we have to power? We should have to power. Alright, something is... Oh, no, that's fine. Yeah, we have the power. Alright, so the RTCG was this way. The SM was over there, which is on the moon. I think eventually we're going to have to land on the moon and everything like that to kind of get more stations. I think just in space, probably not worth it. We could do a hauling just to be on a safe side, but if we do hauling and it tells us to go on a planet, that's not a good sign. Alright, I want to fly towards this way, back to these RTCG, so if we have to, we'll dock into the station. But we're gonna go around it a little bit more to see if there's anything on the other side. Hopefully there is. I mean, back on the Earth-like planet, the moon over there didn't necessarily have more than two on the outside, relatively close. So there's that. Oh, we're actually 9 away from that Mayday camp, or Mayday. All right, I might just do that instead. We're gonna have to turn on our shields just in case, to be honest. We gotta see where that Mayday is. Gonna slow down. It should pop up relatively soon. Alright, having shields on is killing out batteries by a lot. We got 9 minutes left. That's not good. Alright, we'll turn it off for now. It's a little crazy how much that's taking, but it is shields. We definitely need more power somehow. Turn out hydrogen engines. Ooh, we're 12 away now. We flew a little too far. I don't know exactly where it is, but this is kind of the direction I thought it may be. Only thing I don't like about these maydays, gotta sit here and wait for it. We headed that far in the wrong direction? No way. It looks like it was about 12 kilometers this way, which I think it was just behind us, and we flew the wrong way around. So this should give us a better visualization once it pops back up, I think. Right there. 11 away. I think I can kind of see it. We were 7 away, so we don't want to go too fast, so we can stop quickly. I think I see it right there. Alright, binoculars. How come when I'm in this helm I can see it, but when I'm out of it, I don't see it? That's right there. Right there. It's a ship. A wrecked ship. A really wrecked ship. And it looks like a large grid ship. Ooh. Did we assimilate that one as well? We might have to. And we might need our turrets off too. Which they are off. Alright. So I don't destroy it too much. Too much. And if this all works out, the ship could be on the left hand side of this mush station. But again, why was my large cargo container saying large? What's it call it? Because that's weird. Shouldn't it be a mush? The whole entire thing called a mush station? Like all the parts on my ship should be mush station. But it says a large grid with a number. Not sure why. So I think it was not this one, but the outer layer one. It was saying that it was a different grid name. When I went to what's it call it? Sell some stuff. Right here. Should be this one down here. Why is it called? It should be the same grid. I don't know. That kind of explains why it was saying I have a large grid and with a number when I was in the trade station to try to sell it. That makes a lot of sense now, but I don't know why it was doing that though. Right now the tricky part is I may need to put maybe a GPS pointer or turn on my beacon so I can make sure I see my own ship. Just target it for fun. And we're gonna slow down in a few minutes or a few seconds. Like now. We'll slow down. We are not slowing down fast enough, so we could definitely get shot if we get too close. Ooh. We are good. Okay, I don't think we'll lose our ship getting this close to it. Alright, so yeah. Oh. Not good, not good. I did get too close.